Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panthers, Buffalo 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Daniels looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And it looks like they'll move things around here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. McCaffrey running up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Commanders 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, start.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
It is so difficult to run the ball against that defensive front. They make short gains like that feel like 10 to 15-yard runs. Everything's an effort.
19 Wyatt.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They go play action. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Commanders are once again back in front. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. No, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Got a man inside. It's McCaffrey. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up the 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 10-11, 10-79 Broncos.
In motion, the tight end. To throw is Daniels. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 24, 49ers 14.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Michael Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Get up. Stop up. Packing. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Purdy now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 24.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
At the 44-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Daniels from the gun on third down. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they're not able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Get set.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, 49ers. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Second and 10.
Come on. Mustang 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17. 19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
35. Commanders 27.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out, yellow.
Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Get set, get set.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. There he goes again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 38 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to bigger errors.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Hey, check that, street.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Looking to throw. Daniels on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Get set, get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 27.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got one. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Washington.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that's supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
To the air goes Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another
60,
first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
60, 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, I looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Titans, 19 Titans. Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Warriors 70. 19 right. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniel's going to throw for it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. That is caught. Downfield is Pearson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up?
Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Get set.
Robinson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got it. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. It's caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the 49er first down. First down and goal to go.
Purdy is set up to throw it here. Down man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Niners 63, Commanders 33.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A good pickup there at 22.
Dragon 6, Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out again on Daniels. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 40 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going up by 30. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Third down and 16.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Down the left sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They run. Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because As you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing, Jones.
They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also a little consequences. This game is over. On one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people